Hey everyone, not too long ago I did a different fan that's powered by a Dewalt battery pack, but I could never figure out how to mount it to my cat stroller, even after taking the whole thing apart. So I found another one. Hopefully they'll work this time. This actually has a remote control. Not for me, but probably for its intended purpose. It makes sense. It literally just came in this box with shipping labels on it. Not even a bag against rain or anything like that. So, let's see here. We got some English instructions, which is nice. This is the first page. I guess this is the first page. I'll try to focus and let you pause and read as necessary. Me being a moron, I like to just try to figure things out, and that's why I'll leave it to the commenters to correct me when I make mistakes. Anyways, 8 watts of power. 14 to 20 volts, which are the Dewalt battery packs. And I think you can also buy these fans that accept different, like Makita, Bosch, other brands of battery packs. They just come with different colors and obviously different connectors. Okay, low, medium, and high speed. There's a light switch as well. Alright. So that other fan was nice and all, but since I can't get it to work, I'm probably just going to donate it to a school. Alright, but now this one I think I can just hang off the... Well, we'll get to the cat stroller part later. Bag. Weight-wise, let's see what this weighs. I'm not going to put the battery on it because Dewalt packs come in different sizes. But just the raw fan is 16.8 ounces. It's supposed to be in grams. 480 grams. Half a kilo. Okay, dimensionally, the longest part looks to be around 19 centimeters or 7.5 inches. This width is 17 centimeters or 6 3/4. And then I guess this, if you want to put it in a box, might be important. 4.5 inches or 11.5 centimeters. Very much like the other one. This one seems to have gone through some safety certifications. Same as the other one, actually. So hopefully it won't just, melt or catch on fire. Having been through some approvals, hopefully. Okay, well, you can just hear the ratcheting of this. And it's a pretty strong ratchet. I think this could be used as a camping fan pretty well as well. Because you could hang it from here, right? Alright, well, I gotta charge the Dewalt pack here. Alright, that's not gonna fall out. Yeah, because it's got that tab hook for the pack. That tab hook being this thing, if you're unfamiliar. So yeah, it's resting in that groove. Nice solid metallic connectors. Okay, so turn this on. There's the light. Not very bright because it's got a diffuser on it, which leads to the question. Hold on. So I did decide to read through this instructions, and it's nice. This thing has an overheating protection and also an over discharge of the battery protection, so it'll cut off and not drain your battery. So that's what all those stickers are probably for, to ensure also when those happen it doesn't catch on fire. Also, with the remote control, but only with the remote control, it seems you can have a cutoff, like a timer. So 1 hour timer, 2 hour, or 4 hour timer, and it'll shut itself off. So that's nice. Going back to this, it says it has a, let's see, 180 lumens, I think I saw. Okay, so this probably isn't right, but it's the best I can do. I saw a diagram where you're supposed to measure from 1 meter away, and this is a phone app, a light meter, so that's not very accurate, obviously, but it's also not really pointed with the way the stand is situated. It's not actually pointed at the phone, but at low setting, it's at 64 lumens. If I use the remote here, that's the power, and then I can hit that for medium intensity. Now it jumped up to 100 something, and then top intensity is 142. So, I think it's actually accurate. There's nothing in my mind See, this is like 160. So maybe it is 180 lumens because I don't have scientific equipment, right? Okay. And so now regarding wind speed, it's supposed to be between 2.2 to 4 meters per second. Now this, I do have a wind anemometer. I actually said it right this time. So I'm going to just use the remote here. So we hit that, turns on. And you see the reading is 1.8. Let me move it around, see if... okay. That might be a bit low. So now to increase the fan speed, this one. So this is medium setting. Now it's 2.6, somewhere in that ballpark. Oh, and up to 2.8, 2.9, almost 3, depending on where I'm putting it. Alright, top speed. 3.9. See if we can break the 4 barrier. It's almost at 4. Oh, there it jumped up to 4.1. So it's interesting. It depends where. Let's put a top dead center. Alright. So again, that is pretty accurate. It says 4 meters per second. So, and then if you care about the RPMs, 1750 to 3050. CCT, I think that's probably the Kelvin rating, the light rating. You know, so it's just kind of white, I believe, like daylight, sunlight kind of thing. And then here it says per amp hour of Dewalt battery, or whatever battery pack you have, you're going to get 2.5 hours at high speed, or middle speed, or low speed. Because the battery packs come in different amp hours. This happens to be a 2 amp hour. So basically I would double those numbers and expect, in the best case scenario, I might get almost 10 hours of low speed fan time. Alright, well, it seems pretty good. This wasn't really expensive, so I'm actually pretty happy with it so far. So if you do lose the remote, you know, you could just hit this button 3 times. And then if you want to turn it off, you have to hold the button down for the light. Same with the fan. Low, medium, high. Hold it down, turns off. No lights are illuminating though. And then I do like the ratcheting of this. That's not really comfortable to hold that way, but you could. I was thinking this was the remote control holder, but it's not. I guess in a pinch, it's such a close to being a superb design, but it turns out this is actually a hanging hook, which is nice. You know, so you could just hang it off of a string or a pole or a horizontal bar of some sort. But it would have been cool if somehow this thing wouldn't get lost. But as it is gonna get lost. I also kind of feel like maybe it's a little bit big. And there are those settings if you wanted to have it shut itself off after 1, 2, or 4 hours. Yeah, would have been cool if this was half the size and just clipped in somewhere. But I guess you could just use some double-sided Velcro hook and loop tape and just plop it on there. So load speed setting, this seems to be floating around 57, 58 dB. I did see it go up to 61 at one point. This is 1 meter away again. Let's increase the speed. I would say between 67 and 70 dB at medium speed. Let's go high speed. So at high speed I saw it go up to like 72, maybe 70, 72 is its average, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's not excessively loud. I think a meter away is probably a typical distance you might be from this thing, so that's good. Alright, so I'm not a professional reviewer, in case you haven't picked up on that. I just buy stuff and try to share it with people to decide if they want to buy it themselves and prevent wastage of money and resources. But for me, I'm pretty happy with this thing. This little thing must be the sensor for the remote control. Maybe it's infrared, I'm not sure. But I suppose the only quirk I would like to see is maybe fixed is if this was longer. You see, it does come out past it, but since the light is at this angle, it would be ideal if somehow you could angle the thing downwards more. That doesn't really seem to do it. If we look here, right, see, it's still almost vertical. But if this was taller, this black thing, then it would be more like that, and then that light would actually cast against the object you're trying to illuminate. But I suppose with its main intention being a fan, it's fine. It's good enough. I guess if you really want a flashlight, you'd buy a flashlight, right? Which there are plenty of flashlights that take Dewalt packs, or just smaller options. Alright, so for me, let's figure this cat thing out. So luckily for me, this cat stroller has this safety strap already sewn onto it, and I bought a plastic carabiner here so I could loop it across. And then I just have two of these cheap free cable ties, the Velcro hook and loop cable ties. Since they overlap, I don't think they'll ever break, and this nylon webbing will never break. So it's basically pushed up right against that thing, and yeah, I can feel the wind getting through there, even on the low speed setting. So, and the cat's in there already, and it doesn't seem to be bothered by it on the low speed. Medium speed, and high speed. Yeah, so I think that works. I'm trying to show off the wind through that netting with this feather. So you can see that, well, let me move this camera. The feather is not vertical because of the wind getting through there. If I reduce it down to 1, it's still blowing quite a bit. And then now it's vertical because it's off. So low speed, medium speed, high speed. I didn't want to have a permanent solution because this stroller will actually collapse down so it can fit into the trunk of a car easier. But I think this works for me. Maybe that angle's not the best, but obviously with the base and then the way it's situated, the battery pack, even if for some reason that locking mechanism broke, it's being trapped by the plastic down here, so the battery pack can't fall off. You could obviously flip it around and then it might, but I don't think the battery pack will ever come out of this thing. So I think I'm onto a positive solution for keeping this winter climate cat cool in a tropical environment. So we're good to go. Thanks for watching. I know this is some random topic stuff, but as a fan itself, a portable fan, it's much better, I think, than the other fan that I did. Although there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the form factor of this is much smaller, and it seems to even be the same exact size blade of fan. So it's just that they jammed the electronics right up against the backside of it, and so you can have a weird like handle and all that stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next random gadget review.